watching News 3 HD, live at 5.
Well, taking care of a child with a serious health problem can be the toughest job in the world.
Joan Laffey knows that firsthand. When her granddaughter, Grace, arrived, it changed her life forever. Joan is sharing her story tomorrow night at a free event at St. Mary's Hospital. But first, she's with us here. Welcome to Live at 5.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
You are talking about saving Grace.
I am.
Who is Grace? Tell us the story.
Grace is my 14th granddaughter, born with a syndrome that brought with it very many serious medical challenges. She had a cleft palate and hearing loss. Her most immediate problem was that she couldn't eat, so she needed a feeding tube for, I think, close to 6 years. So those challenges were very difficult and unexpected.
Obvious challenges for parents. What's the grandparents' perspective in this?
I think the grandparent is older, much more emotionally fragile, and of course, because I was the grandmother, I really wanted to help. I was down at their home often, brought the other 3 children home with me often. As a result, I became sick myself and ended up in the ICU. So the first part of the book chronicles the struggles of both Grace and me as we went through this together.
Well, you've certainly had a lot of experience. You're a retired teacher, a mother of 4, a grandmother
of 5, I believe.
Mother of 5, excuse me, grandmother of 14, and step-grandmother of 7. So you really, when it came to children, had seen it all. So what was it?
I thought I had.
Yeah, what was it about Grace's experience that changed you so much?
At first, of course, it was devastating. It was very scary, and we lived with a lot of hope that all of these things would go away. She had many surgeries. My fear, of course, for each surgery was that this would be a difficult time. I couldn't even use the word die at the time because it was much too frightening. It was on a day-to-day basis. I was also worried about her whole family. There were 3 older children in the family, very active young little kids. So I worried about everyone, and I think that was the most difficult thing for me.
So what's your message to other grandparents?
My message is to try to take it one day at a time, to know that there is always hope, that things get better as time goes on, as they did with Grace. And I think perhaps the main message is that all children are unique and wonderful. Grace brought with her so many challenges, but also joys. She is indeed one of the wonderful gifts of our family.
And she's 8 now and healthy.
And there she is on the cover. She's beautiful and doing well. And
she's doing quite well. She still will have challenges and probably will need help all of her life, but she brings things to our family that I think none of the other grandchildren have. She's unique in her own way. So I wanted to raise awareness.
That's what grandmothers are for. So thanks for being with us
Thank you.
today.
Yes, they are.
Thanks for sharing your story. And Joan will be speaking tomorrow night in the conference center at St. Mary's Hospital at 7 o'clock, and the event is free.